Thursday. Welcome to the Kind K Show. Here's where we speak up on it. We back, y'all. Me and Themp, we're gonna give it to you right after this short intermission.
In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. Oh, that you're punching in Versace, she don't want it. She like it hot just like a coffee in the morning. And if you want it, then you gotta speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it. Speak up on it.
We back. What's up, Themp?
What's happening?
Oh man, you know it's what it is. It's what it is. Oh man, so look here, man. We got Thursday night football today.
We got Thursday night foosball. We got the San Diego / LA Superchargers playing a road game against the Minnesota Vikings at SoFi. And I say road game because it ain't but about 10 Charger fans in LA any damn way. So
Oh man, come
you
on,
start
man.
walking around Inglewood now, you're gonna see nothing but purple.
Oh
You're
man,
gonna
come
think
on, man.
you're gonna think it's a Prince concert going on now.
Oh man, it got to be more than that. It got to be more than that,
Hey,
Themp.
my last count, man. So that last count was 10. So I don't know. Unless they gain a half a person in the last 5 minutes.
Last count was 10.
That's about all we got.
That's
Hey
a
man, we
classic.
got some breaking news story today before we start talking about the NFL though. So the NBA had the last 2 days were opening day for all the teams, right? And pretty much yesterday wasn't a bad day. You know, Wembley Ama, whatever his name is, scored 40 and 15. Hey, the kid scored 40 points, Kai, 15 rebounds. Guess what? He had no turnovers.
No turnovers?
No turnovers. That's a rarity right there.
That is a rarity.
Yeah. So they, for the most part, and a lot of rookies play very well. We can discuss that at a later date, though. But the rookies play well first day. But then you woke up this morning, early in the morning, after you coached the basketball game, and you heard, "Open up, FBI!" And niggas was coming out of their room.
Who the FBI looking for, Tia?
FBI was on some folks. So the Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups, who's it? Another coach, what was the other guy's name? Damon Jones, and then you have player Rozier, who I don't think is playing. I don't think he's even in the league anymore. But they were all arrested amongst 30 other people, which was not said if those other 30 people were sport athletes or anything like that. So we're not going to go that far yet, but we'll just throw these three out there on alleged gambling of three different forms of gambling. So each one of those three people that I named all were arrested for three different gambling issues. So Damon Jones was arrested for what would be considered, now this is, we're going to say allegedly, we're not going to make nobody guilty until they get their day in court. So allegedly Damon Jones was arrested for what would be called insider trading, which means he was coaching at the time and was letting bettors know who on a Laker team would not be playing that particular day. And apparently, allegedly, LeBron James's name came up in that when LeBron wasn't paying, people knew, bettors knew.
With the load management times, when they did
Yeah,
that load management shit.
right. So
Kawhi Leonard, goddamn, he must have shit. That would have
yes,
been perfect for Kawhi Leonard.
right. So Damon Jones for that, and there may be some other names, but LeBron was the big name in that part. So now LeBron's not done anything. So let's go there. LeBron has not done anything, but it was because he plays in the league and he's a big name player. So his name came out as far as being one of those that were not playing.
Okay.
Terry Rozier was arrested for basically, so when you do your prop bets, and if your favor in your prop bets was it plus 100 or plus 110 or whatever to score 8 points in a quarter. Well, he had a crew and had his crew down there placing bets that he wasn't going to score 8 points in a quarter. So he was pulling himself out after scoring 6 points
Damn.
and sitting on the bench, and they was making out like bandits. Now, again, all of this is allegedly, right? Let's make it clear. This is all alleged. But he did this quite a few times. They were making a lot of money off of this. I think that may have been how they got a little caught because the funds were a little higher than usual,
Right, and you see why? Because you would notice, like, especially like in boxing, you used to can bet unlimited amount, right?
Yep.
Then they start capping you. You know what I'm saying? Just like last year, man. Like for the Heisman, let's say for the Heisman last year, how I was able to capitalize off that. They only made now you can only bet $10 on the Heisman bet.
Gotcha.
You know,
Oh
so now
wow.
you can't bet 500 no more on a Heisman bet or
Gotcha.
$100. Your
Gotcha.
max bet was $10. I mean, just on certain websites, certain sites.
Gotcha.
You know, so yeah, so I could see that. So they was like, but they ain't like but that is that's cheating.
Yep. So
Yeah, that's
basically,
cheating.
that was cheap.
And I heard these guys was tied in with some of the main families of the mob. You know, the
Okay, wait a minute.
Lucchese
Wait a minute.
family.
That's Chauncey Billups.
Oh, that's Chauncey Billups. Okay, all right.
So Chauncey Billups was basically somewhat being used allegedly by a higher up a group to bring in high end clients to these poker tournaments or poker games,
Mm-hmm.
wherever they were being held. And apparently they were scheming, they were cheating. So, like the poker board would be X rated. So they had their cameras or whatever set up outside in a truck somewhere, and they knew what cards people had. Some players were out there with X-ray vision glasses on; they can see through the cards or whatever. So
Take this a bitch.
yeah, they were doing a whole lot of high tech shit, counting the cards. They knew what cards was being placed, and a lot of people lost millions of dollars. And of course, it's that old saying: if people didn't pay up, you know what happens when you don't pay up.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, so that's gonna all catch up to you. Now, again, this is all allegedly. Cash Patel, the FBI director, came out, had his first big thing, looking like a little nervous bitch up there at the podium talking about it, because this guy has no experience at all at being an FBI director, right? So
Right.
this is like his big first time. So his eyes are about as big as a fucking bubble-eyed goldfish talking about this. But nonetheless, yeah. So what a black eye to wake up to the NBA this morning.
And
To
what that do for the gambling? Like, man, that put a real stench on it. You know what I mean?
it does it,
These
and
guys,
it's
but
especially
this ain't as bad as what they would have when they were accused uh, of the referees were accused
of
of
right the cheating. Yeah,
yeah, that's a little different.
yeah. It hurts a state too, like California, because we already have them wanting to outlaw gambling anyway.
Exactly.
And so then they go, well, this is why, because of stuff like this. So all I can say to this is stay tuned. Both Rozier and Chauncey Billups have been put on leave by the
Are,
NBA.
are they Have they been indicted already?
No, well, to my knowledge, there has not been. Well, yes, I think they did have indictments on both of those, on all
Okay.
three of them actually. Um, so, but again, they'll get their day in court,
It'd
and
be
so
interesting to see what that indictment reads because I heard there's about 31 people on that sucker.
it's a bunch of people and some people that are tied to some organized crime that are involved in this as well. I ain't throwing no names out there because I don't want nobody coming after me tonight. So
Well, I mean, it was in the paper, so they could read that. It was like the Lucchese family, the
they
Benavides,
let them go after the
yeah,
LA.
the Bonino, yeah, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it was, it was like four of the major five, maybe, what they call them,
The five major families, because
La Cosa Nostra.
because if you ask them, the mafia does not exist.
No, no, it don't exist. Trust me, it don't exist.
That's
Yeah,
always
it don't. It don't exist.
it don't exist. So
That's make believe.
we gonna keep it that way on the Kayak K show. I,
Oh shit!
I don't want to be on a boat one day and I be the bait. So
Hey, you don't want nobody sitting outside, hey, putting no shit up underneath your car, huh? You know what I'm saying? You
no,
like when you start your car, you want it to start up like it's supposed to start up, right?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know.
Hey, so if you want to jump off of this and go, you want to go into football?
Let's do it.
Okay, so let me do a quick PSA because I want to lead it into this story.
Okay.
People, especially if you're over 40 years old, over 45 years old, if you're in your 50s and 60s, be a grown up, be a man up, women, man up. Stop posting subliminal messages on social media about people you don't like. If you don't like somebody, just fucking say it.
Just tell them. Just say it.
What did
Yeah.
Kevin Hart say? Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
You want to be big and bad? Say it. We old. We too old to be. I'm too old to be figuring out a subliminal message. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old for that. So if
Absolutely.
you got something against somebody, by all means, be big and bad and just fucking say it. This leads into AJ Brown of the Philadelphia Eagles,
Wide receiver.
wide receiver. Left a subliminal message on his Instagram or something. One of those posts he left. It was either Instagram or Twitter, basically saying using me but not using me.
Uh,
Hey,
uh,
bro, you had 100 yards receiving and a touchdown last week. You had 10 targets again. What is your fucking problem?
using me, but not using me.
Using me but not using me. Now they showed him at practice either yesterday or today. And he reminded me of Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers was walking on the beach with a blanket. He was
Yeah.
over there. He wasn't in practice gear. He was walking by himself. Apparently, he's got a hamstring injury. All of a sudden, he just popped up with a hamstring. So he's kind of on a day to day thing right now. And this leads me to I'm going to start I'm just never going to be happy with anything that happens to me category. And the headliner of this is what's our boy from Houston? Kevin Garnett. Is that who I'm thinking of?
No, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant went to Golden State, won a championship or two, uh, and then wasn't happy. Just didn't look happy winning. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then he hurt his Achilles or whatever in the next championship game, and then he blamed the Golden State Warriors for him popping his Achilles. And it's like, how the fuck are you gonna blame him for popping? They could do some calf raises or something. That shit won't happen. And
You
so now
know.
I am putting AJ Brown in that same group because this never happened. You come off a Super Bowl, you come off of winning the Super Bowl, and you just can't fucking seem to be happy. So
Mm-hmm.
go to Kevin Durant and
Hey,
AJ Brown.
hey, there was somebody else leaving subliminal messages too, Tim. I don't know if you caught that with Sean Payton and Russell Wilson.
Yes, I did because Russell Wilson finally got some balls not given to Sierra and used them to fucking go off on. And he should, he should get some of Richard Sherman's ass too.
You
Uh,
know what I'm saying?
Stop. Don't say shit about me. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing nice to me at all or about me. Period. But at some point, you have to figure Russell's gonna get mad enough. He gonna say something.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
gonna say something.
So them two don't like each other.
Right. And don't take that light skin shit too kindly. A lot of people they always talk about us light skinned folks. We'll fuck you up in a minute. So don't think that shit ain't gonna happen.
Hey, look here. We're gonna call this segment. I had a thing I was gonna call this segment. The more things change, the more things stay the same. Hey,
Yes.
look here. I just want you. I just want to know. I just want you to trip off this. The more things change, the more things stay the same. What do I mean by that? Last year, Aaron Rodgers paid for the Jets, right? And Justin Fields played for the Steelers.
Hmm.
Somehow these two swapped quarterbacks and have almost the same identical record. So Justin Fields was 4-2 with the Steelers last year. And
And Aaron
so, I mean,
Rodgers.
and Aaron Rodgers, he won 2 games,
Uh huh.
but he ain't much better. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So so what was the reason? You know, what was the reason for making the change? Shit. I mean, you know, that ain't that funny how shit worked like that?
Hey, it's really bad. Your shit is short. Fields, if when the owner comes out and just says, can you complete one pass?
No, wait. They asked this dude because Aaron Glenn came on, and I don't think Aaron Glenn know what the fuck you want to do with this situation with the quarterback situation. But he asked him, did you so much like you think about playing Tyrod Taylor or he was talking about or they was trying to ask him, who's going to be your starting quarterback. He said, I will have a starting quarterback out there this week. But they're like, well, who is it? Is it going to be Fields or going to be? Look here, there will be. I know who's starting a quarterback this week, so he won't tell if he's going to make a quarterback change coming up this week. I don't know. Maybe he don't want the defense to know.
Well,
Make him
he don't
prepare for two
know.
touchdowns, two
He
quarterbacks.
don't really know himself because TT is on the injured list.
Hey, who's the other guy that they got?
Shit, Joe Namath,
Man, I,
Richard Todd. You gonna have to go back a little bit. I
I
could,
don't know if it's the quarterback or it's the system. Aaron Rodgers wasn't thriving in this same system.
but we got different coaches though now, right? I mean, I think aren't done different coordinators.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't.
that is true, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
that
don't.
is true. I
It's
forgot about
just
that. It's a whole new coaching
it's
staff.
an organizational thing. I just think it's a culture thing because even though you got rid of the quarterback, you still kept some of the same players. And after a while, losing kind of melts into the brain, and so
This is true.
you gotta, at some point, you gotta start looking at changing the culture all the way around. When you got your star wide receiver barking at the coach before halftime, understandable, but do that shit
What the hell is he
behind
barking about? Because he dropped just as many passes too.
the exact
You
right.
know what I'm
But,
saying? It ain't like
yeah,
he catching every goddamn ball out there.
right. So
Talking about Wilson, right?
and he's a good player and all, but shit, you're extendable. You know what I'm saying? At some point, the culture has to start over
Yeah.
for them.
And same thing. Another thing with the Cleveland Browns, they get rid of Flacco and bring in Dylan Gabriel, and nothing has improved.
Nothing has
The
improved.
more things change, the more things stay the same.
But you
That's
know what
always.
did it? But you know what did improve?
Hmm.
The Cincinnati Bengal passing game damn sure improved.
There we go.
That shit damn sure improved. So, and Justin
Well,
Fields is very fucking happy right now. So, I mean, not
who?
Jamar Chase. I'm sorry. Is
Jamar Chase. I
very
about
happy.
to say. I know Justin Fields ain't too happy. Shit.
Yeah, no, Justin Fields ain't too happy because this could be his last go around. I'm not. I mean, you can keep him as a career backup if you want, and have to bring him in to run some wildcat shit later on. But don't ask him to read no defenses.
Oh, this dude was a top pick in the draft, and you
Yeah,
trying to tell me this kid can't read defenses?
Kybe. Let me say this again. Say this to you again. My son, I tell him this all the time. Ohio State quarterbacks and wide receivers have always benefited because when they play horrible teams in college, those guys are wide open. I'm talking 20 yards, 30 yards down the field with nobody 10 or 15. If you can't complete that pass, then you will not play college football anymore. So when guys are wide open, it's easy to throw for 300 yards when you can throw 40-yard bombs to a wide open man, right? College
Yeah,
is different because when you're playing against Wisconsin, nobody on that defensive backfield might not even be going to the pros, right? So
yeah.
when you get to the NFL, now you're playing against what is considered the best of the best. You're not playing against college kids anymore. So things change. Things change. You ain't guys ain't gonna always you ain't gonna find maybe once every 5 games somebody wide the fuck open 40 yards down the field.
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna be like that in every week thing like it is in college. So I just
Uh,
think that that's how a lot of Ohio State quarterbacks benefited. So
well, on another note, Travis Hunter last week caught his first NFL touchdown. Caught
finally,
over
man,
100. So you say that the Jags don't know what the fuck they doing with Travis Hunter?
do not. They do not. I
And
saw the
then
guy running.
Devontae Adams had 3 touchdowns, but of course they didn't have Travis sticking him on those plays. The
What you
ones
got
that
him out there for, right? I mean, you drafted him as your first pick. What, second or third? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're kind of wasting them in a way. If you're not going to play him on defense, play him a lot on
you
offense. If
gave
you
up
ain't
a
going to
lot
play
of
him
picks
a
for
lot
this
on
kid.
offense, put him on defense.
You gave up a lot of stuff for this kid, and if you ain't gonna use him, I mean, what you go? Why you move up to get him? You ain't gonna use him right. Dion keep telling him I still ain't got a phone call. I'm just waiting for somebody to call me and ask me how to use it. That's all he said. I'm just waiting for somebody to call me and just tell me, how should I use Travis? You think he don't know? He was with him for what, 3 years. Think you don't know? Cheers, cuz. But I don't know. People always want to do it their way.
We do it their way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why we have Shador still sitting on the sideline and not getting no. Hey, what you think about that too? This has been a big topic. Shador Sanders not getting any first team reps in practice.
Some there's you're starting to think that it's personal with Shador and Stefanski. Somewhere in that hierarchy, there's an issue that they still have with this kid, and I just think that if it's Stefanski, if he puts Shador in, if you let him play a game and he throws for 350 and 3 touchdowns, no picks, they win the game. He knows everybody and their mama gonna be on his ass, on
Uh,
his ass.
they definitely gonna be on his ass because they're gonna be like, "What was you waiting on?"
Yeah. So it's easy to say, well, he's doing it. He's not doing this. He's not progressing in practice. There's not enough of this, not enough of that, or he needs enough of this and he needs more of that. And of course, he ain't getting more of this in practice because they're not running him with the first team. So he won't get that until they throw him in the third quarter of a 28-0 blowout and decide to put him in the game. And this is the one thing which I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but this could happen. You put Shador Sanders in the third quarter of a 28-0 blowout, he might be like, fuck this, I don't care. He might go in the game and just do whatever the fuck you want to do. So you're
Hey
gonna
man,
have to deal with that type of
no man. Hey, look here, bro. I be like, man, you started this, you finish it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I don't want to go in no fucking game like that.
right.
You
Like
know,
I don't
let me. So if you're going to evaluate somebody, you want to evaluate it from the gate. You don't want to put him in no situation like that. That's you can't assess nobody from no situation like that.
right.
You want to see him have a little adversity. You want to see what he does, and because the game changed at that point. You know what I mean? Blitzes change, coverages change, all everything changed.
And you ain't been in you haven't been out there to go over the game plan one bit, and then you want to stick me in the 28-0
Yeah.
blowout and to evaluate. It's one thing if you just put me in to clean up. It's another thing when you put me in to
Put
evaluate.
me in the game, coach.
So
Put me in the game, coach.
yep. So it's a whole big difference. So
Uh,
for
and
all you Dodger fans out there, you guys play tomorrow, just to let you know.
Dodgers play tomorrow. We go on after another pennant, another World Series title, I should say. Yep. I know you're not
That's
too
if it
happy.
was Dodgers, but
I know you're not too happy about that. That your team.
well, hey, I mean, they're playing the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays, I believe, had the best record in baseball. The Dodgers were a game behind them, so you got the two best teams playing. I did say early on before
I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say sorry. When the Lakers play again,
the Lakers. Shit, I don't
they
know.
play.
We basketball season don't even click in my brain until January, but
Hey,
I'm gonna do my best to keep up with it. So
I mean,
as
when Luca play again, that's what I should say because
right,
there ain't nobody else showing up.
the Luca Lakers.
Ain't nobody else showing up.
Let me see. I can let me give me one quick second. They play tomorrow night at 7. They played the Timberwolves.
Oh, Ant Man.
So
They play Ant Man, huh?
yeah, then that might constitute another W.
Yeah, yeah. I mean an L for the Lakers. Shit. A
Yeah,
W for
exactly.
yeah,
Eh,
W for the opposition. Right. Yeah. Well, shit.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm just hearing word that the San Diego LA Charger brass are looking to give away some free tickets if you can show up with some Charger gear on. So now
But
they're
you gotta be at the Gardena swap meet
you
in
gotta
order
be
to
at
do.
the Gardena because the Gardena swap meet is another spot on Vermont where they sell shit. So you might be able to find you some gear for
You got to go to the Gardena swap meet to get them tickets, and you got to bring three empty 2 liter uh, bottles
Coke.
of
Coke.
Coke or 7 Up. Oh shit!
That's funny.
Yeah, yeah, that's how that go.
That's how
Shit.
that's gonna go.
No, but they need their own stadium. Are they getting their own stadium built?
No, this was part of the deal to have both the Chargers and the Rams in the same building.
Oh, that was the Clippers that got their own stadium.
Yeah,
All right.
which nobody even thinks much about. So
All right. So anyway, so who we got? We got picks. We got college. College. Any good games coming college? Any college games tonight?
I think it is a college game tonight.
They play. They got that. What's that? Is that Conference USA? I don't know. Middle Tennessee State played
Last night's game.
Delaware State last night. One team was 3-3. The other one was 1-5. But it was a close game.
Yeah. Tonight you have South Alabama and Georgia State playing, which both teams are 2-6. I mean 1-6. So you,
Jesus, man.
if only if you hard up. If you don't,
They should be
you
able to
don't.
scratch. They should be able to scratch shit at a certain point and say, you know what? Hey, look here. At the last minute, we're going to replace you guys with the two teams that people really want to watch.
So look, this is for women now. Women, I'm giving you a bone on this one now. If you married, right, and you trying to go out to dinner,
I'm
and
trying to
your
go
man
there.
is at home, and he was like, "Baby, I want to watch this game," and it's a South Alabama Georgia game, divorce him, divorce him, because ain't nobody watching that damn game. He just don't want to go out with your ass. So just letting you know.
Tell him again, Tia. Shit. He just
Yeah,
really don't want to
lady,
go out with your
if
over
you're, if you trying to go out to dinner, and your husband like, "Baby, I want to watch this game," and it's the South Alabama Georgia State game, and
Yeah.
he's dead bent on sitting on that couch watching the game. He ain't trying to watch the game. He just don't want to go out to dinner with your ass.
Just don't want to
So
go out to dinner with you.
going down there to
You can
the
take that for where it's worth.
going down to the county court building and get your papers.
Ain't that a bitch? That's fucked up. Fucked up shit to say to you.
Hey, he do it this game. He gonna do it for some more.
Like Gray say, do it to
It's gonna be the Portland State Idaho game next.
him.
Baby,
Yeah.
I got action on that Idaho game. No, you
Oh.
don't, Negro. You just ain't trying to spend no money tonight. That's all. Yep.
All right, man. Shit. Look here. All right. Well, look here. We'll give y'all our picks tomorrow on Freedom Friday. The college games is coming up. Quick preview. Any top 10 schools playing this week?
Let's see. I'm interested with this UCLA Indiana game. It's at Indiana.
Oh man, they giving UCLA 25 or 26 points.
26 and a half points, and they're on a roll. UCLA is kind of playing some pretty good
I gotta
stuff.
take that. I gotta take that. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna tell you right
so
now.
that's kind of interesting. Ole Miss and Oklahoma play. Let's see, Oklahoma's a 4.5 point favorite in that game.
I
Uh,
might take Ole Miss on that. That's another dog.
yeah, you got Missouri and Vanderbilt playing.
Taking Vanderbilt. Taking Vanderbilt. Letting y'all know right now. I can keep telling y'all
B-
about Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt
BYU.
going. Hey, did you see the new thing they was talking about? The new they thinking about the new 24 team playoff college football.
Damn, 24. Shit, can we get past 12 first? They already making it, gonna move it up to.
Hey, the way they set it up though, TM, it looked nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked nice. It looked nice. We were talking about 4 teams per conference.
Mm.
So yeah, it was like 14. So what you would have is you would have 4 teams per conference guaranteed to get in. Then you have the two that, or then the rest would be, or if you right there, it
At
could be on
large.
at large or on the bubble.
Yeah, because because Notre Dame would have to be in as an
Well,
at large.
well, Notre Dame would get in.
Yeah.
Uh, they really need to
So
designate
you said
themselves.
4 teams from 4 conferences,
Yep,
which would put them at 16.
16.
Okay. So then that would give 8 more spots. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
yeah.
So you think you get North? You get if we think of the teams that's out, you get Florida, South Florida, right? That'd be one team.
hmm
You get
South Florida,
Notre Dame
Notre Dame, perhaps Boise State,
or UNLV
or UN. I don't know if they would give a UNLV that because of the strength of schedule,
or
but
UNLV is in Boise State's conference.
right, true that. Right. But Boise State is sexier than UNLV right now. So
Only because they just beat them.
yeah.
But before that, UNLV was undefeated before they lost.
And then you still got the conferences that have like the Bowling Greens in it, and those that conference, that USA conference, and
Maybe it
all.
might be in like how last year where the armed forces programs were real nice. I don't know if any of them good this year. Navy or I know Army and
Not, I
Air Force.
think
No,
most of those teams already are pulling in 2 and 3 losses already. So I not much to go on merit wise
so
for
the
those.
so next year Pac-12 will be a full conference next year, right?
Yes, they will be a
So it's the really new Mountain West. That's what it really, essentially what it would be, right?
kind of sort of, yeah, yeah. They
Because you got
did
all the teams.
they did pull some.
Will that be considered a power conference?
So that would that be what?
Considered a power conference? Will they be now? Would they be the new Power Five, or
If
would they
they
be like, or would they be like how Boise State and them are now?
probably, if they fork over about 50 million
Yeah,
to pull that ticket, it's just like how them restaurants pay to get an A grade. You're
yeah.
gonna have to pay to get back in.
Money talk.
Hey, you know what though? You know what really hurts that Oregon State this past weekend played. God damn it, Ivy League school, and I think they lost at
Shut
home.
up. They ain't lost to no Ivy League school.
So
Come on, dog. Don't say that.
when I had turned that game on, don't know. Ask me why I turned that game on at all.
Who they playing
Uh,
like Colgate or somebody?
it was somebody. It was somebody like that. I'm trying to see if I can find it right now. Uh, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. And it was a home game at that. So that really didn't look good at all for them.
All
So
right. Does what do you think? Cleveland. Oh, okay. Let's look at the real quick. This I'm gonna tap into this. I know we all over the place, but I was looking at the people keep talking. I guess these are only Cleveland Brown fans now. Talking about they still have a shot at the playoffs. Well, numerically, yeah,
well,
because
first thing you have to do, Cleveland fans, is win a game first.
yeah, win
Let's let's
another game. Win
let's
another game.
right, win another game before you start talking playoffs. Okay,
I
okay.
don't know how they think that team's going to be closer. Well, if you look at the numbers, they won two, and they're 2.5 games out of first, or three almost. Well, two, yeah. Pittsburgh's 4-2. They're 2-5. Yeah,
Cleveland's only got one win, right?
no, they got two.
Cleveland got two wins. Who the hell they beat?
Green Bay.
Did they?
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
yeah. Green Bay stupid ass coach didn't fucking run the ball. All he had to do was run the clock out. He tried to throw a pass and Love threw a pick,
That dumb coaching shit.
and then they blocked the field goal and returned it for the win.
Yeah, that's that dumb coaching shit we talked about. Just
Yeah,
instead of trying to just make shit simple and easy, you're trying to be cute and fancy, and sometimes cute and fancy will burn your ass.
most definitely. All right, man. Well, let's get out of here.
Hey,
Freedom Friday, man. Freedom
let,
Friday.
let me give two real quick. I got two bougies real quick. People, you cannot be bougie if you call valet parking valid. It's not going to the valet parking, all right? So it's valet parking. Women, you cannot be bougie wearing red bottom shoes if the red on the bottom of your shoes is leaving footprints as you walk.
So you painted it on, T-shirt?
Painted
Yeah,
it
is that
on.
what you trying to tell me?
Try to paint some red
They
bottoms.
painted their own red bottom shoes.
That shit's coming on.
They had, they had, they had them made that way. You definitely can't be bougie if you paint your own red,
Cannot
putting your
be
own red
bougie.
bottoms on it. Yeah. God damn. Anyways, man, let's get out
Freedom
of here,
Friday
man.
tomorrow, y'all.
Freedom Friday tomorrow.
Ladies, I see a whole lot of candy bars at the store. Grab you some chocolate.
Absolutely, man. All right, we out of here, too, man. Let's get up out of here. Hey, it's the Kai K show. Is where we speak up on it. Subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment, and we out.